Hello everyone, I'm Leah Torbert with Harrington Strategic Partners. Tonight we are going to talk about the second kind of manager that you might find in a bureaucracy. They're another layer that might be causing issues in your business, and that is the territorial manager. Now this week we are reading Breaking the Fear Barrier by Tom Rieger. Now in there, Rieger talks about the territorial manager. That's the second layer to the bureaucracy as it starts to get its fingers entwined in your business. The territorial manager is concerned about ultimate absolute control in his or her department. They're not so worried about what's going on in the other departments. They want to make sure that everything that they are responsible for, they have 100% control. And there are several ways that they do this. One of the ways is that they take away the freedoms of their employees. They limit empowerment to the point where employees feel like they don't have any say or any ability to step out of line and make a suggestion. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They're not interested in any ideas that you might have. They want you to just come in and do your job and get the work done, and that's it. Another way that they can control their department is by taking away your extra time. Employees want to excel. They want to get that extra bonus. They may be trying to go for a promotion. The territorial manager is not interested in really letting you do that because that upsets the dynamic in their department. So the territorial manager many times will give you additional tasks. They'll make sure that you stay busy. That way you don't have the time to really get great at what you do and show to anyone that you have that extra ability. Another thing that they do is that they eliminate opportunities to learn additional skills and training inside the company. It can be an easy excuse that we don't have the budget or we don't have the time, but if you're not allowed to go to that conference, if you're not allowed to take that extra training online, then you're not able to sharpen the skills that you have and then use time to actually learn new skills that could help you, one, feel better about yourself, but also help the company grow as it needs change as well. Another thing that the territorial manager can do is restricting information flow. If you have to go to said person every single time that you need to know something, it doesn't let you step out of line very much. You don't have the information that you need to go around the territorial manager if you have the guts enough at this point. And there may not be any other options for you, so you have to stay in line and wait until you have the information that you need to move forward, and the territorial manager decides when you need to know those things. Another thing that the territorial manager will do is refuse to support his or her subordinates if something goes wrong. One of the quality traits of a good leader, a good manager, is always taking responsibility, being accountable for the things that happen inside his or her department. Sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes employees make a bad call, and even if they just did their best, stuff happens. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And the manager, the leader of the department, should really be more concerned about just making sure that we get through it onto the other side, and we learn from the experience. But the territorial manager will throw you under the bus. They'll be the first one to say that you didn't do what they told you to do, and now something's gone wrong. Now, you can think as an owner of a business how all of these things that the territorial manager does to protect the department, to protect his or her control of said department, can cause some issues throughout the business. You don't have motivated employees. You don't have employees who are actively thinking and learning and trying to learn how to make the business better. They're not coming up with new ideas. They're not being innovative because it's been beat out of them by that territorial manager. So this is going to cost you money, it's going to cost you people, it's going to cost you time, because you're going to reach a point where this department is going to become a block to growing your business. And then as a business owner, you're going to have to decide how to handle that. Can you rehabilitate the manager and the department? Is there something that you can do to save the situation, or are you going to have to make a hiring decision and start over somewhere. So try to keep an eye on what's going on inside your departments as well, because it could be a managerial issue, with how things are being handled. Now, the territorial manager is the second level of the bureaucracy. Before we talked about parochialism, which is outside the department. Today we've talked about inside the department. We have a couple of more episodes for this book that I'll be doing throughout the week. If you have any questions on this topic or something else related to your business that you'd like to discuss with me, you can go to my website, harringtonstrategicpartners.com, and schedule your free 30-minute phone consultation, and I'll answer your questions, and then we can kind of see what happens from there. All right, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow and learning more about breaking the fear habit. Thanks. Good night.